Hey guys, so today's video is going to be about planting seeds. And you could be going, what are you talking about? Well, I'm not talking about literally, digging out, planting a seed. I'm not talking about that. It's a metaphorical term that you might hear Christians talking about. And what they're talking about is telling someone about the gospel, and then you're planting the gospel, the seed, in them. So like if you're trying to, for example, tell your friend about the gospel, well, let's say your friend is not saved. Let's say he's not a Christian, he's an atheist. Anyways, let's say your friend's not a Christian, he's an atheist, and then you know that you can't make him a Christian. You can tell him the gospel, but you can't make him a Christian. Only God can do that. You cannot make anyone be a Christian. Only God can do that. But that's God's job. That's God's job. Being with them, and then if they want to be a Christian, God will work with them and do that. But your job is to plant the seed. Your job is to start. Our job is to plant the seed, which is telling them the gospel, and then God's job is to work and make that seed grow. Only God can do that. We can make that seed grow. We can try, but it's not going to work. Only God can make that seed grow. So our job as planting a seed, which is telling the gospel, which is preaching the gospel, which Jesus tells us to do in Mark 16:15. Jesus says, preach the gospel, go out, wait. I don't know the exact wording. Let me pull out the verse. I don't know the exact wording. I don't want to say the wrong verse. So we're going to Matthew, Mark, Luke. This is Luke 7, Mark 13, Mark 16, there's Mark 15, Mark 16, 15, right here. It says, and he said to them, go into all the world and proclaim the gospel to the whole creation. That's what Jesus told us to do. And what Jesus is talking about is preaching the gospel to all creation, going out, planting seeds, so God will come in, make those seeds grow, and more people can come to know Jesus. And yeah, so that's what the term planting seeds means. So now you know, if you hear people talking about it, you know what they're talking about. Go out and plant seeds. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. If you have any questions or comments or whatever, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your day.